So now we have a whole new conversation, and I feel like every time we get to where we think we know what's going on, it's just completely flipped again. And now pretty much everything we said last episode, the episode before that, I mean, it's I feel like I don't know.
It's the Lame Guys Podcast.
I know we've talked about it a couple times on here, but I think this puts a little bit in perspective. You have a little bit of a, not necessarily a time crunch, because I think you can do it. But you have 2 months, bro, until Daredevil Born Again premieres on Disney Plus. March 4th, it comes out.
I've already started watching the first season again.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Because I knew, I've been telling you, I know I need to watch it.
Mhm.
And then, but I told you, me and Teresa both wanted to watch it, and you know how it goes. If you want to watch a show with your significant other, then it's significantly slowed down as far as how fast you can knock it out. So I told her that we have 2 months, but in order for us to watch it, we're just gonna have to watch it separate. So she was cool with it. So we'll just watch it separately. So I think I'm like on episode 3 of the first season. So I'm not
Nice.
far, but I knew this year, start of the year, I gotta watch it.
Nice. Yeah, I saw it earlier, and it said 2 months away, and I was like, damn. I was like, that's awesome. Like
Yeah,
we are now in the year where all this good shit's coming out.
Yeah, this year's stacked, dude. I mean, we've said it multiple times. I keep going to Netflix to watch it because it was originally on Netflix. So all 3 times that I've gone to like watch an episode, I go to Netflix and I'm like, what the fuck? Where is it at? But then I'm like, oh, I forget they moved all that shit to Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm. They moved
But yeah,
everything.
I'm gonna knock it out. I'll have it knocked out by the time the new season comes out.
Hell yeah, bro. I was gonna ask hype level, but I know we've talked about it before. I mean, both pretty excited for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hyped for it. I think it's gonna be great.
It's
Which
crazy that
I
Charlie
think it
Cox came
needs to
out.
be.
Okay, go ahead.
I think it needs to be. I heard What If was trash, to be honest.
I watched. So I think Marco finished it, and he said I think the last 2 episodes actually weren't bad.
Okay.
I think he said the last 2 or 3 weren't bad. I got all the way to, is it the 3rd or 4th episode where Howard the Duck and Darcy get hitched, and they have their baby.
Okay.
And
I haven't even attempted to watch it yet. I think it's because the last season was not very good, and then
it's unmemorable.
yeah, and then this season was just I think I saw people not the hype wasn't there as well, and I just haven't given it a shot. It is on my list, but especially with everyone saying it sucks, it doesn't really make me want to watch it.
So I don't remember if I said it last episode or the episode before. Whenever we talked about What If last, I don't remember if I said it. I know I mentioned it to Marco, saying I had a feeling something was wrong with this season, when all I had to say was, "Oh, what if it's tonight?"
Yeah.
And it's just
Like
that,
there was no hype.
like it was just, "Oh yeah, you're right. It is." There was no hype for it,
Mhm.
because we'd be on it like, "Holy shit, bro! A couple more days, couple more
Yeah.
days." There was nothing. So in my head, I thought, there's no hype. That means Disney and Marvel knew this season may not be the home run they expected, so they didn't market it like they wanted to. So that means we didn't know about it. So it was just kind of flew under the
Maybe.
radar, just threw it out there and said, "All right, we're just get rid of it."
Yeah, maybe. I think where they fucked up on that show is they had the first season was great because it was like the premise of it all, right? Like you get
Mhm.
to see what if this actually happened, right? But I think where they screwed up was they made it one long overarching story. Whereas like we don't need it all to connect, right? Like I just want to see like different scenarios.
Yeah.
Like I just want to see different things. Like I don't need this all to connect. And if you make each season connect like somehow, some way, that's fine. But I don't need this to be one long story that's leading into these all seasons. Like I think because Peggy's like the main character, right? And I mean we saw her episode in the first season, and then she comes in at the end, right, of the first season. They all team up.
Mhm.
Trying to remember. But I don't think it needed to be like an overarching connecting story. I think it would have just been fine if you just do like random ass scenarios.
I feel like a majority of it kind of, I mean, I think they really played into it the way the MCU like movies played into them, to where
Yeah,
they
they
are
all
their
led
own
up to something.
stories. They are their own stories, but towards the end, there's always like one or two little things that carry on to the next movie, and whether it be carry on through a after credit scene or carrying on through, hey, we heard, you know, back in this state, this country, this galaxy, whatever, this happened, and it's just something that's known to almost give that connected universe. But I mean, you're right. For season one, it all came to a big conclusion in the end. They had the big team up with almost every character you saw throughout the whole season. Yada yada yada. I honestly can't tell you really what happened in the second season. The only one that stands out to me was when Tony Stark and the Grand Master
Oh,
did that
that whole
race and everything. Like,
oh, I remember that one, and then I remember the was it Abomination? And at Stark Towers, I don't know if it was no, it was a different type of Hulk.
uh, yes, actually, you're right. Yes,
Yes,
I
I remember
I
that
do
one.
remember that. Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
But other than that, yes, I couldn't tell you what any other episode is about.
Yep, neither could I.
Yeah. No, I just mean like I just want to see random scenarios. And I think they like I think Peggy's like the main character and they just found a way to connect it and all and stuff. And so I don't know, man. It is what it is. I don't know if I'll get it. I don't know if I'll watch it, to be honest. Everyone just says it sucks.
Yeah, but going back to the original uh question
Yeah.
though, it's good to know you're watching Daredevil.
Yeah. I it was on my list. I knew I had to watch it. I want to be caught up by the time the new season comes out, and I will be. I mean, so I need
Yeah,
to watch 3 seasons. Each one has 10 episodes or so.
something like that. Yeah,
I'm not gonna watch what's the other one where they all connect, the Netflix ones?
the
Was it
Defenders.
the Defenders? Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna watch that.
yeah. Well, the season 3 takes place after the Defenders, so I
Yes.
remember watching it and going, "What did I miss? Like, there's something I missed." And I went back and I looked it up on YouTube, and they gave a
Okay, I may
recap,
do that. Yeah, I
and I
may
was
do that.
like, "Oh," I'm like, "Okay, cool."
Yeah, I may do that. Either way, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna be caught up. But episode 63, the Lame Guys podcast of Mario.
I'm Vincent.
Happy New Year, man! First episode of 2025.
Happy New Year, bro. How was your New Year?
Uneventful. I mean, we just stayed home. I was just stressing because I didn't want Jaden to wake up from the fireworks.
Oh yeah, bro. Us, we were all sick. Whole family got it.
Yeah, yeah,
Little one got it Monday night. Emily got it Tuesday. I got it Wednesday. And perfect way to bring in the new year. But at the same time, we just stayed home, didn't do anything. It's just a typical New Year's thing. The original
yeah.
plan
I
was to
mean,
come over, hang out with y'all for a little bit, but obviously not stay up till midnight. We were just going to hang out for dinner and then
yeah. We stayed up till midnight. Uh, and then once it hit midnight, it was like, okay, well, we'll go to bed. Like it wasn't nothing crazy, dude. Nothing crazy. But hopefully 2025 brings some good vibes, some positive things, some big things for this podcast, and hopefully it's a great year.
no, yeah, I'm about to say the lineup for this year when it comes to TV shows and movies and some games, bro. We can talk about some games that are going to be happening this year on a couple episodes, the next coming episodes, but um, we're going to have a good year.
Yeah,
We're gonna have a good year. And starting off, bro, and bringing the new year, bro, we got a brand new trailer for the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I
yeah. It
don't know
looks
about
great.
you. I liked it.
Fantastic. I
I
did too.
liked it.
I
Yeah,
really enjoyed it. Yep,
the
I really
animation
enjoyed it.
style and everything like that, it looked good. It
Yeah.
looked clean.
hmm I agree. It looks interesting. Instead of Tony being this Peter Parker's person, it's Norman. Norman gives him a suit. Like I think that's
Mhm.
cool. Norman's black. Harry's black. Like nice change of pace, man. I think it'll hold us off till Beyond the Spider Verse. Hopefully,
Mm.
might
Yeah,
give us
I think so too.
some Spider Man content at least.
Yeah, I think so too. But yeah, like you mentioned or whatever, we got a different view on Norman and Harry. That was interesting. I liked it though because I mean, hell, my boy Norman with the waves back in his hair look clean.
hmm
I just want to know. So originally, I want to say that this show was going to be a little tie-in to the MCU, but they changed it up a little bit. So I'm wondering, does that mean the Norman we get in the MCU maybe a black actor in the future, or is just this something completely different? Because I mean, they were even saying that Tom Holland was going to be the voice of this Peter Parker and Spider-Man, but now he's not. So it's like
Yeah.
I have no idea now.
Wasn't it originally going to be like the origin story of our MCU Spider-Man? Wasn't that originally
I
the plan? Like it was going to be about like his first years as Spider-Man.
um
Well,
I
maybe
don't
not
know,
first years, but like
but
his
that sounds
origin.
no,
That's
yeah, yeah. But that sounds right. I don't remember off the top of my
And then
head.
I think they changed it. Yeah, this seems like a different one. I don't know. Maybe they pull maybe because like we're watching Creature Commandos right now,
Mhm.
and whatever's in Creature Commandos is canon. Maybe they pull that type of deal where this is canon. I don't think so. Well, it can't be right because this isn't our Tom Holland Spider Man. So it's
Yeah.
just another variant, I guess, just another universe. Dude, I'm fully intrigued. The trailer looked great.
Yeah, same. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait to see what happens. I know Daredevil, Kingpin are both going to be in it, and apparently Vincent D'Onofrio and Charlie Cox are going to be the voices of them. See, like that's the part that's
See,
weird.
that's weird. That is weird. Yeah. Well, I guess they're just Daredevil in that universe as well.
That's fine. I'll take it. Screw it.
Yeah. That is weird though. It is weird.
Mhm. But I didn't have it in the show notes, but I want to bring it up because you brought it up. Creature Commandos, are you caught up?
Yeah.
Did you like that last episode we just had?
Yeah, I thought they've all been fantastic. I wish they were longer. That's my only critique.
Yeah, I'm about to say they hit the 25-minute mark and then it cuts.
Yeah,
And
like
I'm just like,
I
oh.
that's my only critique is I wish now, but I say that, but it's a perfect length as well because like you can just knock it out so quick,
Yeah.
and that's what I love about it. But at the same time, every episode has been so fantastic that I just wanted to keep going. Um, Batman in it, dude. Batman. So now we have a whole new conversation, and I feel like every time we get to where we think we know what's going on, it's just completely flipped again. And now pretty much everything we said last episode, the episode before that, I mean, it's. I feel like it. I don't know.
So, yes. So you're right. Everything that we just talked about, and coming to the conclusion that it looks like Robert Pattinson will be our new DCU Batman. But we have no merit, no confirmation. This is just from what we've kind of heard through the rumor
Yeah.
mills. This is what Campia kind of alluded to. This is what people online have said. Whatever. And then this episode drops, but we knew from Brandon Davis a couple of weeks back. He said episode 7, you will know who your Batman's going to be. Remember, didn't he? Isn't he
Oh
the one that
yes,
said
he
it?
said yes. I think I yes. I
And
remember
then
seeing
this
something.
episode dropped, and now it's looking like that's not Robert Pattinson.
It's not Robert Pattinson.
It's
Well,
not Robert Pattinson
okay,
Batman.
and everyone's assuming that. Everyone's assuming that, right? But so many people bulk up, bro. So many
No,
people
okay.
bulk up, right? Like, I mean, year two, it's a year two Batman. Or, by that time, year two Batman could already be Ben Affleck bulky type, like I mean, who knows? We still don't know.
No, no, you're right. You're right. We still do not know. And even that video that James Gunn, or that featurette that included James Gunn talking about the Batman cameo, he talked about when the animators gave him the footage, and I'm guessing it showed a lot Batman color, like full design and everything. And for him to say, I don't want to commit to that. I don't want to commit to that. I don't want to commit to that. Let's just do silhouette, silhouette, silhouette. That means we don't know what the suit's going to look like. We don't know what colors he's going to be. We don't know what type of Batman this is.
Yeah.
But Campia brought up a good point. What he did, even though he said silhouette, but what he did confirm though is the size of him. And if we're gonna have that beefy ass Batman, bro,
Yeah.
that bulk ass Batman, I'm happy.
No, I agree.
I'm
I agree.
happy.
That was the thing that I loved most about Ben was because I felt like if you're gonna have a Batman go toe to toe with the Man of Steel, with Wonder Woman, like it needs to be a beefy Batman. Now, of course, is he as strong as them? No, 100% no. But like it just looks more realistic in my opinion when it's a beefy Batman.
And
It looks
that
like
was
he could
my
take
yeah.
more. It looks like he could take more damage as a beefy Batman, right? Like it just looks like he's more durable. It looks like he could really hurt these people. Um, so yeah, I'm all down for the beefy Batman. I mean, if it isn't Robert Pattinson, so be it. I mean, I still think they're gonna have to make a decision. This just it just makes me even more confused. Like I said last week, I felt like we had it pretty nailed down. This week is completely different again. But I will say, if it is gonna be a different Batman than Robert Pattinson, I want the beefy Batman like Ben Affleck.
And that's what I've been wanting
Yep.
as well. And I brought up Campia earlier, and this is a weird thing. It's a weird thing. Either he said something that he wasn't supposed to, which he really didn't say anything, but he said something he wasn't supposed to, and someone told him, "Hey, shut your ass up," because it wasn't just this past episode where he talked about the Creature Commandos. It was even an episode prior or no, it was this one where he mentioned the Creature Commando thing, but he goes, yeah, there's going to be two Batman. There's going to be two Batman. Like he alluded to it,
Okay.
making it sound like okay, it doesn't matter if Matt Reeves enters this universe. It doesn't like it's just going to be under the Elseworlds banner, DC Studios Elseworlds. Like it's like he didn't say that, but in my head, I'm like thinking maybe that's what he meant, or he's going to say that Matt Reeves is going to direct some things in DC universe. Like who knows? But I was thinking I thought we had it all figured out. I thought
Yeah.
Pattinson was going to be our Batman, but now he's over here saying we're going to have two. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's very I'm very interested in how they're gonna do this all. And I do think I will say, out of all the things that we insinuated, out of all the things we've theorized, I do think the theory of they want to see how good Superman does plays a part in that, and I do think that theory is correct on our part. Now, I mean, obviously, we could be proved wrong, and we have no inside knowledge. We don't know. I'm just saying that just makes sense. Um, and maybe that's why James didn't want to commit. So
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. But shit, I mean, it is a beefy ass Batman, and Robert Pattinson's Batman was nowhere near that size.
No. And I mean, I get it. You're right. He could bulk up and everything like that, but it's just like, God, bro. I c- I want to do a I already have it in my notes on my phone for topics coming up. Maybe whether it be the next episode 34 or 64 or 65. I want to do 5 actors, however many actors we can think of that we would like to see play Batman in the DC universe, and we can give some reasons. We can just name them, don't matter. But I want that one to be one of the topics we talk about coming up. So I know if you're listening, our hundreds and thousands of followers, look forward to that one.
Yeah. Because him being beefy automatically takes a lot of actors out of the running. But I say that, but I don't remember Ben Affleck being ever really being as beefy as he was when he took the Batman role. When he got the Batman role, he beefed up tremendously. Um,
Uh, did you watch him in the town?
no, no, I haven't. Is he buff in
Big
there?
as hell, big as
Okay.
hell in the town, big
So,
as hell in the town.
so I even though like some of these actors, I mean, bro, we see it all the time. People can get big, like people can, and these people get paid to do this. Like they have all day to do this. They can hire the best trainers, the best people. So, you know, I still personally don't think that takes Robert Pattinson out of the running fully 100%, but it does make me, yes, lean more towards, wow, Robert Pattinson is not going to be in it because he would have to gain some serious size. And but also we also aren't thinking this is animated, right? Like
No, you're right. You're
the
right.
guy who plays Rick Flag Senior,
Yep.
what's his name? Frank is it Frank Grillo?
Yeah.
Dude, the dude's ripped, right? He's bigger than me, but he's not as big as Rick Flag in the Creature Commandos. He's not.
Yeah. Yeah. And he don't have all the white hair.
So, I don't know. Maybe he is beefing up and shit, but he's not as big as his animated character is in Creature Commandos. So just because he's that beefy in the animated show doesn't mean that he'll be that beefy in live action. But I digress. I still think yes, it leads more towards Robert Pattinson isn't going to be the DCU Batman.
No, yeah. You're right. I completely agree with everything you said when it comes to the animation of it. We still have yet to find out, but with James Gunn at least saying he's not ready to commit to any of it. Maybe you know cards are still on the table. We don't know what his plan is going to be yet.
Yeah,
So things can change.
it's
I mean,
crazy.
and you mentioned it. Actors can beef up. Henry Cavill wasn't this big before he became Superman.
Hmm.
Like he was not this big, and now look at him. Now he's a tank. He's a
Yeah,
unit. So it's
bro,
like,
the Rock, you're wearing the Rock shirt right now. The Rock was always big in wrestling. The
boy,
Rock was always big in wrestling, but he was not as big till after he left wrestling. And once he left wrestling, motherfucker beefed up.
yeah, he became yoked.
Yep. Mark
Yoked.
Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg's another one where there's some roles that he takes and he's lean Mark Wahlberg. And then when he was in that
Painting
movie
game.
with The Rock, Pain and Game, motherfucker was huge.
He was massive, bro.
He was
He was
huge.
massive.
Yep. So I don't know. I mean, I still personally don't think it takes him fully out of the running, Robert Pattinson, but I do. Yeah, I am leaning towards it's somebody else.
No, yeah. I mean, we'll find out soon enough. But staying on DC, I want to move on to this one, bro. Bill Skarsgård. was interviewed during the press junkets for Nosferatu. He is Count Orlok.
Mhm.
Phenomenal job in that movie. Absolutely phenomenal. If you haven't watched it, do yourself a favor. Go watch Nosferatu. Bill Skarsgård is amazing. He has a history of playing clowns, bro. He is Pennywise from the It franchise. Does a great job in there too. But during the press junkets, bro, he was asked, "Would would you like to play Joker? Do you have a Joker in you?" And bro, he said he'd be down to play Batman or Joker. He said Batman was his favorite character growing up and everything like that. And he mentioned that,
Yeah.
yeah, fucking Joker is cool, bro. He says he has a little bit of a Joker in him. He mentioned that Heath Ledger is the greatest Joker and everything like that. I guess there was rumors at one point of him playing Lex Luthor, and he mentioned that he shut that down, that he was never in the run to play Lex Luthor. But my question is, if we did merge Matt Reeves' Batman universe with the DC universe, would you rather keep Barry Keoghan, is that his last name,
Yeah, yeah.
as a Joker, or would you rather have Bill Skarsgård?
Um, I mean, that's a tough question because I want to see both. Honestly, Bill as the Joker would be phenomenal because he's huge. He's a big ass dude. All his Skarsgårds are. So to see that
Mhm.
type of Joker, dude, that fits. That fits the beefy Batman that we saw, right? Like that fits. Um, so that part and him as Pennywise, he does a phenomenal job. So that part makes me be like, oh, that would be awesome. But I do want to see Barry, and I do want to get to that point where we see what he's got as a Joker. Uh, you know, we saw the Joker in the Dark Knight. No disrespect, bro. That is the best live action Joker. But I feel like no other person has really gotten a shot. Jared Leto didn't really get a good shot to really show us what he could be as a Joker. Barry has given us a tease. I hope he
Yep.
gets his shot to give us to show us what he can do as the Joker.
Yeah.
So I'd say if I'm gonna pick one, I would say Barry just because he's already teased us, and I feel like he deserves a chance to show us what he's got, dude. Um, so I'll say Barry just because I want to see what his Joker looks completely different than the other Joker that we've seen, and you know how I feel about Robert Pattinson's Batman movie too. I love it, so I just want to see that continue.
No, yeah, yeah, most definitely. I think that's something that we both agreed on when we found out he was going to be Joker in Matt Reeves' movie. We were both happy. There's just something about him that just kind of just like, oh, I see it. Something about him, just I can see him being Joker, and I think he'll do a good job and everything like that. And then we saw him in the movie, and we were like, wow, that's a different take on the Joker right there. That's a different look. And then after the movie came out, they released that deleted scene, that 5 minute scene
Yeah.
of the interrogation scene. And oh my gosh, you get an even better view of his face. Disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Normal voice though, no crazy, Joker voice or nothing like that. He had his little laugh in there, but oh, it was a different take. So I mean, I
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad about continuing with Barry's take on the Joker, especially that version of it. I would not be mad. But at the same time, I look at Bill Skarsgård and I think, damn, bro. First off, you a big ass Joker. We already seen you as a clown, so is it typecasting? Yeah, but who cares? I don't care. I'd like you as an actor. I know you could probably do it. You're great with voices, so I'm sure you can give us something creepy. I'm sure you could do a creepy Joker laugh. Like, fuck, you're talented. Like, a great actor in a great in a great role. I'm happy. So either one,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be happy with.
Yeah, same. I mean, I'm not saying if I had to pick one though, I'm still going with Barry just because we already got the little tease. I don't want him to get treated, I don't want him to get screwed over like Jared Leto. Like
No, yeah,
I
yeah.
want him to get a shot. I feel like Jared's Joker would have been great too. He just
Oh,
never really got the
bro.
time of day. He never got the chance. And some people consider Suicide Squad movie a chance, but I just don't. I disagree. That's not a full chance of showing us what his Joker could be. Um, so yeah, I want to see him just because we've already been teased. He deserves a chance. But now, if they do go the Batman route, they do go the separate Batman route, right? First person on my list, Bill Skarsgård,
Yep.
because dude, and especially if, like I said, if it's a beefy Batman like it looks like in Creature Commandos, Bill Skarsgård is a big dude. All the Skarsgårds are big, dude. That would be crazy. And I feel like, you know, I'm thinking
Mm.
Red Hood Joker was pretty swole.
Yeah, that was a different type of Joker.
Yeah, he was pretty swole. I'm trying to think. I don't feel like I've seen really like a big Joker that matches physically with Batman. Usually Batman is bigger.
Yeah.
Um,
Bill
I would love to I would
Skarsgård
love to
is
see I would love to see a
34.
I would love to see a Joker that matches physically with Batman.
Yeah, that'd be different. That'd be pretty
Yeah.
nice.
Mhm.
He's 6'4". He's 34 years
Yeah.
old and he's 6'4", bro.
Mhm.
Dude's
So he's
tall.
bigger than me, dude. Yeah,
He's
so
tall.
that would be a big ass Joker, dude. I would love to see that type of I would love to see that type.
You mentioned Jared Leto's Joker. I mean, as far as built wise, he may not
He
be the
was he was
tallest, but
lean.
he was lean, but he had muscle to him,
Yes. He
which
was
was I
ripped.
mean, we've
Yes.
never seen a Joker like that either.
Yes.
So,
Mhm.
I mean, that's a different take on a Joker as well. And I mean, personally, me, I really did like him as Joker. I really did.
Mhm.
I just every single time I looked at him, I was like, you are, especially the way he played him. I was like, you are the Joker that can piss off this brutal ass Ben Affleck Batman.
Yeah.
I love the fact that people pointed out, and I want to say they confirmed it. Batman's gloves, Ben Affleck's Batman's gloves, had like metal brass knuckles on them. What did Joker have in his teeth, bro? He had grills.
Yeah,
Why?
because he
Because
smashed his teeth
Batman
out.
knocked them all out. I
Mhm.
love just knowing that little detail. It sounds
Yeah.
so crazy.
No, yeah.
Ah,
That's still I would say this. One of the things that haunts me the most from the DCEU, Zack Snyder's whole thing, was we did not get a full chance to see Jared Leto as the Joker. That
yeah.
still haunts me the most. And some people cannot separate, Heath Ledger's performance as Joker versus another Joker. I love that they made Jared's Joker completely different.
Me
I
too.
love that because they're not trying to one up Heath Ledger's Joker. They're just trying to tell a different story.
Yeah.
And I would have loved to see that because now he didn't match up physically with Ben Affleck's Batman because Ben Affleck's Batman was still more beefy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he was like gangster type Joker. He was,
Yeah.
it matched, right? Like it matched like a Joker to fight this physically brooding Batman. It just matched, bro. Like I think of Heath Ledger's Joker and Ben Affleck smashes him easily. Because Christian Bale's Batman, when he did get his hands on him, you know, he did pretty good. So Ben Affleck's
Mhm.
Batman, I think so. That's what I loved about Jared Leto's Joker. It still haunts me that we didn't get a full Batman Joker type movie like that because I still so that's why I want Barry. I want Barry to get his chance.
Yeah, I would love to see him give it his chance and really see what he can do. They've asked him before, "Hey, are you going to be in the new Matt Reeves Batman movie?" He said, "No comment, no comment." So, I
Yeah,
mean, who knows what that means? Does he have a script? Who knows? Does James Gunn even have a script for Matt Reeves? Psh, who knows? But
yeah.
we'll find out eventually, bro.
I will say this though. I will say this. I am kind of over. I know Batman has a lot of good rogues. I know he has a lot of good villains.
Mhm.
Arguably has the best rogues gallery out of every superhero, known. I will say this. I want to see Joker and Batman. Like that is my favorite villain of Batman's, and I just feel like we're kind of just bouncing around it leading up to it. I want to see it.
Yeah, you're tired of dancing around it. You just want to go straight to
Yes,
it.
like I want to go straight to it. I have no problem. I don't. I'm fine with Heath Ledger's performance. It was phenomenal, and he's still the best Joker of all time. I want to go straight to another Joker. I want to see Batman and Joker. I understand there's Mister Freeze. We saw Robert Pattinson fight the Riddler. That's fantastic. But I want to see him fight the Joker.
Oh, bro, yeah. There's a ton of Batman villains that you can throw in there, bro. I'm looking at my figures right now: Clayface, Man Bat,
Bane.
Bane, Mister Freeze, Deathstroke. I mean, well, I guess I already did Penguin, but Talon and all this stuff. Like, bro,
You know what I
I'd
mean though?
want to
Like,
see. No, I get it. I
you know what
get
I
it.
mean?
You,
Like, because Zack Snyder was going straight to Deathstroke, which is fine. That movie would have been phenomenal. I'm just saying, like, if he, I don't know, maybe if he decides to go Jared Leto first, maybe that movie gets made. I don't know. And then this one went to the Riddler, and then this one's still not going to be the Joker in the second one. Like, I want to see the Joker.
yeah. I mean, it almost seemed like that was going to be the plan after the Batman because think about it. Batman Begins started with Ra's al Ghul and Scarecrow.
Mm,
The very end, what happens? Commissioner Gordon tells Batman, "Hey, there was a situation that happened." He leaves a calling card. What was it, bro? A Joker card. Boom.
yeah,
Dark Knight. We get Joker. This one for the Batman, we had Penguin, Catwoman, Riddler. That very end, you see the Joker, and then you just think, oh shit, the next movie is going to be about the Joker. But then now we're finding out it's not going to be. Oh well, we don't know, but
Yeah.
it's not in the rumors that it's going to be. So who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to dance around it anymore. I want to see another performance of someone giving us a Joker performance.
Yeah, I'd be excited to see what they give us. What you call it? I know another bit of news, bro. Big news. One of the worst kept secrets. I feel like we all knew was coming, but Jason Momoa finally confirmed to be Lobo
Mhm.
back in the DC universe, bro.
Yep.
Formerly known as Aquaman, now
Yep.
as Lobo, going to be in Supergirl. What is it? Woman of Tomorrow, right?
Yeah, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, bro. I'm happy.
Yeah,
I'm,
so am I.
I'm
Mhm.
so happy with this one,
It
bro.
fits, man. It fits.
It fits so
I
well,
think
and I
I've
think
read
he's gonna
two. I
kill it.
think I've read two full comic stories of Lobo being involved, and Jason Momoa fits that 100% to a T.
Yeah, and it's crazy to think that growing up, that was his character. That's the one that he loved to, know about, especially when he started getting older. He started collecting every
Yeah.
Lobo comic he said. So it makes so much sense.
Mhm.
It
Mhm.
makes so much
Yeah,
sense.
I think. Yeah. I'm on board. I see people on Twitter complaining about it, saying it's fan casting and shit. I'm just thinking
Oh,
like, who cares? Like he's a great actor, and why would we be mad about this? Like I'm fully on board, 100%.
yeah, especially okay. So I get it. Is it fan casting? Is it almost like typecasting in type of way? I can see that. But we also don't know who else auditioned for it.
Yeah.
We don't know what type of version of Lobo that James Gunn and the director of the movie for Supergirl wanted. And if Jason Momoa audition came in, had a vision, and it matched exactly what they thought, and he gave, he auditioned and played that part out, they were probably like, this guy's got it. Like this guy knows what Lobo was meant to be. So
Mhm.
I'm happy, bro.
So am I.
I'm for real happy.
So am I. Just leaves a void though. Still leaves a void of what we do with Aquaman.
Where do we go for Aquaman, bro? Where
Mhm.
do we go? We got this amazing this amazing Aquaman from the DCEU, Zack Snyder's Aquaman, which is it makes so much sense. A Polynesian, actor playing a Polynesian character that is from Atlantis, because I mean the Polynesian and like the water and all this, like it makes sense. Everything just really makes sense. And the way he was as Aquaman, bro, ain't no one making fun of Aquaman. No one
Mhm.
making fun of Aquaman anymore, bro. And now it's just like, where do we go? That's something that you've brought up before. Do we go back to the blonde hair, blue eyed Aquaman, or do we stick
Yeah.
with a Polynesian type, or what? Where? I don't know.
I do think James Gunn is going to go back to the blonde hair, blue eyed Aquaman.
I see it. I
So
see
do
it,
I.
and I'm not gonna be mad at it.
I won't be mad at it either.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be mad at
I
it.
think Jason Momoa. I've said it multiple times. I think he's raised the bar for Aquaman. I don't think people care anymore about Aquaman being blonde hair, blue eyes, like people making fun of him. I think Jason Momoa has fixed that. But now it's just a matter of the next rendition also has to be badass.
Yeah, I really hope whatever we get with him is continuing that badass streak. I don't see why not though, because James Gunn, like we said, and James Gunn we trust. We're
Mm,
not saying James Gunn's going to direct this movie, but it is his vision at the end of it for this whole DC universe.
yeah,
So we just
and he
have to
wants it
trust
very
the process.
comic accurate.
Yeah,
I do think we're getting the blonde hair, blue eyes.
yeah, we're gonna get the blonde hair, blue eyes. Are we going to get the, orange and green suit again? Maybe, but I can also see him doing the Aquaman with the fish hook or like the hook for a hand. I can 100% see him doing that too. So I mean, who freaking knows, bro? I'm
Yeah.
happy to see. Do you have anyone in mind that you would like to see as
I
Aquaman?
have three people.
All right.
Uh, but it just depends, right? Because we still don't have the full vision on this on where James Gunn wants to go with this. One would assume this Aquaman is also established by the time we see him. He's already been Aquaman. So one would assume he's not like a 20-year-old. He's
Mhm.
in his 30s or something like that. Another this guy. I don't think you're gonna be surprised at him, but Alan Richson, that come full circle. Uh, is it Rich? It's Richson, right? Or Richardson? Richson.
Richmond,
Alan Richson is here on Google. I just looked it
Richmond.
up.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
No disrespect.
Come full circle, right? He was Aquaman in Smallville. He's 42 years old.
Yep.
So, like I said, one would assume Aquaman is established, but this would be a little older Aquaman. But if you want to talk about someone who could come in, fill in right away, like a badass, another type brute type, which I know some people want him as Batman, Alan Richson is somebody that could fit that role. He's buff as fuck, right? And I think people love him. So that would be another cast that I would be okay with. Another one that I have. This person is also in the running. I think first I see some fan cast for Batman, but Brandon Skleckner. I don't know how to say his name. He was in 1923, and then he was just in the most recent Blake Lively movie. It Ends With Us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
I think he could be. He's got to bulk up some, but I think he's got the look. I think he could be an Aquaman as well. And then I have when we watched Gladiator 2, I told you I was looking at Paul Mescal and thinking, who could this dude be? Paul Mescal, I think could be an Aquaman. I think he's
That'd
got
be a
the
good
look.
one still.
Yeah,
That'd
I think
still
he's
be
got
a
the look.
good one.
And he's only 28. He's our age.
No, I mean, great picks. Honestly, I really like the Pal Mescal. I really
Yeah.
do, and I even like the Allen one because I have 5 names.
Okay.
Allen is one of those.
Yeah.
Allen is one of those. Spoiler alert, I'll say this. Surprise to no one. I've mentioned it before. I want Allen as Batman. Why? Purely on size.
Mhm.
And he loves Batman. And he's been in DC for years. Like, fuck it, give
Well,
him.
we saw him in Titans too. He did
Yeah,
fantastic.
he was Hawk, and he looks good in a
Mhm.
mask.
Yeah.
He looks good in a
And
mask.
he looks bulky.
You're big, bro. You're
Yeah.
big. But Allen, I think is a name that you're right, full circle moment. I loved him as Aquaman in Smallville. I used to watch Smallville with my dad growing up. Like I really like that show. Um my names, you could tell I'm going back to the blonde hair, blue eye, just wide actor. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. But it's just what it is. Alexander Ludwig, bro, from Vikings.
I would take that.
Alexander Ludwig, I think would be a good one.
Yeah.
He's got the size to him and everything like
Bjorn.
that. Bjorn, bro, we've already seen him with long hair. Fuck it, give him the
Yeah.
long hair, or you can do short hair, don't matter, but give him the long hair Aquaman again. I'd be happy
Hunger
with it.
Games as well. He was in Hunger
Mhm.
Games.
No,
Mhm.
I didn't look up his age, but I mean,
I think he's around our age.
30 something. Oh, really? I
Yeah.
think he's already 30s.
Well, he may be a little older, but
Okay,
he's got to be young 30s,
okay.
right?
Yeah, I think so. I think he'd have to be at this point. Yeah, maybe. Um, this next one, he'll definitely be a little bit older Aquaman, but I also didn't.
Oh,
There
he's
was
32.
Oh yeah, young 30s.
Young
That's a
30s.
good one right there.
Mhm.
This next one, I originally thought to myself he would have been a great Lex, and he could still be. We don't know where we're going with the MCU. He could still be a good Norman Osborn. I think I've mentioned him before for this one, but Alexander Skarsgård. I think he'd be a good one, bro. I think he'd be a
Yeah.
really good one.
How old is
Um,
he?
let me look that up. Alexander
He's got to be
Skarsgård,
in his 40s.
48, almost pushing
Okay,
50.
yeah. Yeah.
So
So
we can look at
he's older than Alan.
he'll be older than Alan and he'll be older than David, but you could say, bro, he's been the king of Atlantis for years. Fuck it.
Yeah.
But what sucks though is by the time let's say he gets cast as Aquaman, by the time we get to see him as Aquaman, he'll already be like 52, 53 years old.
Yeah. That's true.
But another one, bro. Fuck it, bro. You got one brother in the MCU. Give us the other brother in the DCU, bro. Liam Hemsworth. Forget it. Chris Hemsworth would have been a great Aquaman, mainly just because of the way he looks as Thor. Give me the little brother. He's got the
Yeah.
size too. He can do it. He'll have to.
Yeah.
I mean, could he bulk up? Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Or he could say,
He's 34.
Liam.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good age for it.
Yeah.
And this one, just because it's a name that's going around everywhere right now, Glenn Powell. Fuck it. I'll take it. It doesn't matter. Would I want to see him
I,
in a bigger role? Yeah, sure. Why not? But you know what, bro? Aquaman is now an established name because of what Jason Momoa did. He is no one to be laughed at anymore. And Glenn Powell could give a good one.
Glenn Powell is 36.
There you go.
Yeah. I'd be happy with Glenn Powell. I kind of see him as somebody else. Maybe it's just because the way he is physically, though. Maybe that's why.
Hmm.
Because I mean, he's buff. like, he's buffer than me, right? Like he's
Yeah.
buffer than your average person. I'm not saying he's not buff, but he's not bulky. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like a Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson is not bulky. So, but I mean, would I take him as Aquaman for sure? I envision him as somebody else. I can't see him as like the Flash or anything.
Cyclops. No.
I could see him as Cyclops for
I
sure.
could see him as Cyclops.
Yeah, that does line up.
I could see
He kind of reminds me of a Green Lantern as well.
Well, it can't be Hal Jordan. That's hard to
Yeah, well,
take.
I know the way they're going. Yeah, but I'm just saying, could he be a Reverse Flash?
Fuck.
Does he have that? Does he have the villain in him though?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Have I seen him in a villain role? No. But he is a phenomenal actor. So I
Yeah.
can't I have to say yes. I have
Yeah.
to say yes.
I could see him as like a Reverse Flash type deal. So many people wanted Matthew McConaughey, remember, for Reverse Flash?
Yeah, they did. I still think McConaughey would be a great Norman, bro. Oh my god. I think
Yeah, I
he'd
don't
be
know.
a
I don't really see it.
bro. I think Matthew McConaughey would be a phenomenal
I just don't know
uh
if I could take him serious like that.
Pater, Pater, Pater.
Like I just don't know, dude. I don't know, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, Matthew McConaughey as Norman Osborn, and just like everyone says, bro, Timothy Chalamet as Harry. Oh,
Yeah.
it'd be
Do we
great.
get good old Timmy in one of these roles? Timothy. Would he
Um,
want to be a superhero? Could he be a Robin?
could he be the Flash?
Hmm,
Do
maybe.
we need a buff Flash,
We
or do
don't
you
need a
go,
buff Flash, but I would like some more muscle.
Or do we go the Ezra Miller route? Because Flash, the way Zach looked at him is, bro, he runs, he burns so many calories, so
Yeah.
he's swift with it. Like, it makes sense.
I would like a little bit more muscle. I would like a little bit more muscle. I understand, yes, he burns so many calories, but one would argue that would make him also ripped still, and Ezra Miller was not
You're right.
ripped. Um,
You're right.
so I do want a little bit more muscle, but I wouldn't be opposed to Timothy as the Flash. I would be opposed to that. I kind of see him more as a Robin. I just feel like
Uh,
he's got the facial structure to wear a Robin mask. I kind of see him more as a Robin. He's lanky, he's tall.
See, I would love for him to be in a comic book movie, but I just remember him doing an interview and saying that Leonardo gave him some advice, and one of
Don't
the
do it.
things is do not do a comic book movie.
Yeah,
And
that's
Leo's
what I
one of
said.
his
That's why I
heroes.
was
So
like,
it's just like,
that's why I was like, would
oh,
he even do one?
I
Yeah,
don't know. You know who? Because you said Robin, I want to throw this out there. I still say, bro, homeboy from Stranger Things and the Red Ranger from the Power Ranger movie.
yeah.
As soon as I saw him, I thought, fucking Jason Todd. Oh my god.
I think we've already missed our window though.
How old is he?
Uh, that's a good question. I think he's in his 30s. What's his name again?
Power is it Deck? Is it
It's some. Yes, that does sound familiar.
Decre? Dacre? He's 30. He's 30.
Okay, but I think he's still too old to be a Robin. You make him Nightwing, maybe,
Well, I say Jason. No, yeah, you're right. He'd be too old to be a Robin.
because
Well, just
depending on how old your Batman is.
okay. So let's say Batman. Alan is what, 42? You said.
Yes.
Okay, so let's say Batman by year 3, he gets a Robin. He gets Dick Grayson. They do their thing for about 5 or 6 years, and by that point, he's already done. Dick goes his own way, or leaves. Doesn't really have to be at that age to go his own way. But then you already get Jason to replace him. He doesn't replace him that long, or
Yeah.
whatever. I mean, wouldn't be too far off. Let's do a good 12-year gap right there between where. I guess I don't even know.
I think ultimately it just depends. Like like we still have to figure out what these superhero ages are.
Yeah, that's just the downside to
Because
it
we
right
we
now.
just don't know. We don't know if this Batman, supposedly the Batman, the Andy Muschietti's Batman's already supposed to have Damian. So we don't
Yeah,
know
we've
if
gone
this
through
Batman.
Robins.
We don't know if this Batman. One would assume this Batman's late 30s, early 40s. Um, what about? Would you be opposed? What if they go like 45, 46 Batman? You think they go that high? I don't think so. In age.
It wouldn't be bad. I mean, look at Ben.
What about Josh? Josh Brolin's 56 though. It's too old.
That's pushing it because by the time you at
Yeah.
least get Batman 2, he's already going to be what, 65,
Yeah. What
66.
about him as Deathstroke? He's got the look to be Deathstroke.
He does. He has the look, he has the voice, he has the size. Would he want to? I mean, he's used to comic book movies. Fuck it.
Yeah. Well, we see. You remember I sent you that tweet earlier
Mm-hmm.
today. A lot of people are fan casting him as Deathstroke.
That'd be a good one. That'd be a good one for
Because
Deathstroke.
one would assume Deathstroke's already old too.
Yeah, that's true too. Or I mean, you could switch it up. Well, no, because in the comics, Deathstroke, yeah, he's already older.
Yeah.
But
Who knows? I don't know. Like I said, dude, most of these castings, it all just depends on what age type you're going for these superheroes.
Mm-hmm.
We still don't know fully.
I want to say James Gunn did confirm though that I'm pretty sure he confirmed that Batman will be slightly older than Superman though. So we could assume between 35 and 40.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that either.
But David Corn said maybe 30 something, but who's to say that
His
James Gunn, his
is
character isn't like
Yeah.
late 20s. You know,
Yeah.
we don't know that.
Yeah, that's true.
So
that's where age comes in though, because you need someone who could play younger. Robert Pattinson is in his 30s, but he still can play a 20-year-old. Dude,
No,
his Batman,
you
his
said
Batman
20.
was 20.
Was he 20 in there?
No, he was in his 20s. His Batman.
Oh, I thought you said no. When you say 20, I'm thinking 20.
I'm like a 20-something year old. Like
Okay,
he could play, 20, 25, 26. Robert Pattinson still can pull that off.
Yeah.
But
bro.
Who knows, dude? I'm excited, man. There's a lot of DC talk. Thank goodness.
No, yeah, bro. Like I said, I want to do the casting for Batman. Hell, we can start casting the DC universe, bro. The Lame Guys podcast, the Lame Guys DC universe casting, bro. Fuck it, we'll do it. I want this.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And
anything else?
No, we just got to get Kevin Feige's email so we can send him Matthew McConaughey's information for Norman.
Just to be Norman.
We'll get James Gunn's email and just let him know that we want Alan to be Batman or something. I don't know. I don't know.
So if you don't have anything else, 2025, what's the first movie that we got on our radar?
I can't think of anything till March, actually. I have stuff saved. I was going to say let's do that next episode, but you're right. For the first one, we can at least knock that out real quick.
On my Cinemark app, so far I see Den of Thieves 2.
You got Den of Thieves 2.
That comes out this week, actually.
Den of Thieves 2. Were you wanting to see Flight Risk, the one with Mark Wahlberg?
No, I don't really. I mean, I'm down to go see it, but I do want to see Wolfman.
Oh yeah, that looked crazy.
Yeah, I do want to see that. That comes out. That comes out this month, the 16th.
But I could tell you what we're going to see. February 14th.
Fucking Captain America, right?
Bingo.
Yeah.
Cap.
So January, and then you know what? Also, I've been seeing on Twitter that everyone's saying is good. Better Man, the one with the monkey.
Yeah.
I've been seeing that. That's really good.
I'm curious.
That comes out this week as well.
I am curious.
Yeah, January is not pretty loaded though. But yes, the big movies start around March. No, well, Captain America's in February.
Yeah, it's in February. I have the list or whatever that goes all the way till December.
Yeah, well, we'll see if I can keep my platinum level this year. We'll try to.
We're keeping both our platinum levels. This year is stacked.
Yeah. Well, I just don't know. Does it start this year or does it start in March?
As far as getting stacked?
Oh, it's this year. Okay, so look, my visits is back to 0.
Is it really?
Yeah, I just looked. I'm still platinum because it lasts the whole year, but yes, my visits are back at 0. So I need to do 25 more to keep platinum.
Yeah, 25 to keep. Yeah, bro. Yeah, we can do that.
Cool. Well, yeah. So hopefully, maybe next week, maybe the week after, we'll try to watch at least Wolfman or Den of Thieves 2. You still got to watch the first one.
I still got to watch the first one, and I've wanted to watch the first one. Like I remember watching the trailers back in the day, and I was like Gerard, O'Shea, and 50, and 50. Boy,
it was pretty good, dude. Yeah, I enjoyed it. So,
yeah.
All right, dude. Anything else?
That's it.
Cool, man. Catch you guys next week.
All right, later, guys.